Hello friends, I am Lakshman. You're watching Learn Programming by Lucky Sir YouTube channel. I hope you are enjoying my videos. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest technology videos. In this video, you will learn the most common programming mistakes to avoid. We make mistakes because we are human, and by realizing our mistakes, we become wiser and better people. We learn how to fall and pick ourselves up. It is easy to make mistakes when you do something the first time. Initially, you may never recognize mistakes that you make. All you notice is that it takes a lot longer to write and debug your programs. So, the following are avoiding the most common mistakes while coding and save time and trouble as well. So, let us discuss the most common programming mistakes to avoid. The first one is poor formatting of code. The code should be understandable. Code maintenance is time consuming and expensive. Every programmer tends to have a programming style. It is not as critical what your style is as long as it is consistent. You need to let the code format help guide you. For example, in my code, I insist on writing comments on the top of my program using indentation and leaving one line space between two functions. So the following pattern balance the forces affecting code formatting. The first one is quick readability. The reader should be able to understand the gross structure of the code in a glance. The shapes made by blocks of text help you communicate overall structure. The next one is detailed readability. The reader must be able to read lots of code in depth. The third one, length. The number of lines must be minimized so that browsers can be small as possible. The next one, width. The width of code must be minimized. The second programming mistake is to avoid poor testing and error checking. To handle your users, the best way is testing and error checking. Error checking is the practice of checking the result of every operation in your code. Make sure it is either what you expect or that your code can handle the unexpected result. When creating scripts and web applications, error handling is an important part. If your code lacks error checking code, your program may look very unprofessional and you may be open to security risk. The third one is poor commenting practice. In computer programming, a comment is a programmer readable annotation in the source code of a computer program, but it is not executed by the computer. They are added with the purpose of making the source code easier to understand in the form of notes and are generally ignored by compilers and interpreters. Comments are very important when you are working with a team. You may move on in your career and someone else may need to come in and understand your code. At that point, a comment written in the code will help. The fourth one is poor variable naming. It becomes really frustrating to work on the code when many of the variable names are short and not descriptive. The fifth one is not choosing the right data structure. Data structure is a way to organize data in such a way that it can be used efficiently. Data structures are generally based on the ability of computer to fetch and store data at any place in its memory. Many of you have heard terms like linked list, tree, tagged union, record, and array. Each of these are logical representation of data that correspond to some architectural structure of what you what you are trying to represent. So these are the common programming mistakes you need to avoid. So that's all about some of the information about programming mistakes to avoid. So if you like our video, so please subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest technology videos. So thank you for visit. Have a nice day.